how I was able to overcome drinking, part 2. So, just when a man thinks he's, figured it out, he solved it, shit always throws him more, or life always throws more shit at him to test him to see if he's really made a resolve or not. So every 3 months, I would get that strong itch to drink. So every 3 months, I would drink and felt like shit the next day, and it was fucking terrible, and I hated it. And so this went on for like almost a year, for like 3 months. So like a handful of times that I actually drank. But then one night, or actually the next morning after I drank, my daughter's mother and I ended up getting into a fight. Not like a fist fight or anything, but the cops were called, and then we both ended up getting arrested. So after that night, I was like, fuck that, man. Like, I can't do it anymore. There can never be drinking at all. Never. So for 2 years, I didn't have a drink. 2 fucking years, I had none. Zip, zero, nada. So then after 2 years, I was like, fuck it, it's been so long, I'll just have a drink. So I had a drink. Nothing happened. Or I ended up getting drunk because I'm the type of fucking person that I can't just have a drink. Like I have to fucking drink. Like it's once I start, it's like it's over. Like I can't stop. So I ended up getting drunk. Nothing happened. I stayed home. Actually, I called an Uber, went out to a couple bars, but nothing big time. But the next day, I just felt so fucking guilty because I knew I had just made so much fucking progress. I had just made like 2 years. In 2 years, I had just done some really incredible shit. And then to, blow it all to fucking drink. And then that led into that 3-month cycle again. And then since then, like, just my life went backwards. Just, I stopped giving a fuck about some things. I started watching a little bit more movies than I used to, and it totally derailed me, and I didn't even realize it for, like a year or two. And that's that, and then I'm like going back over it. It's like, fuck, man, you're always going to be tested, and you're always going to be thrown off what you really want to do, or like those tests, and you'll fail them. You won't fail them, but if you don't recognize them as tests and you cave in, then you failed, and that's what I did. So the last drink that I had was 3 months ago. So like now, I know I'm just not gonna do it again, because why? There's nothing ever good comes out of it. Even if I don't fuck shit up, or somebody else doesn't fuck shit up, or whatever. Mostly me, if I don't fuck shit up, I end up fucking shit up anyways, because I fuck my progress, I fuck everything up. So that's how I was able to overcome drinking entirely. Like, just done. No more. And it's that pain that really is going to get you to that next level, is all the fucking letdowns. Like, sitting with those letdowns that you have. It's fucking terrible. And there's one thing that that will make me not want to drink ever again, is because I don't want my daughter to drink. So, because I know how detrimental it is, and I'm sure you do as well. It always starts off fun. It always starts off with like an event, party, or hanging out, or whatever. It always starts off like innocent and harmless, and then it just becomes a progression that's, not good. You just keep going. So if you're not moving forward, making great progress in life, you're moving backwards. And that's what alcohol does for select few. It starts off fun, but it just progressively just gets worse. And then you just realize, we all come to a point where we realize we can't handle this shit. This shit's not for us. So that's all there is to it. That is it. Like, it was simple. When I first had to stop drinking, I realized what needed to be done, and then I just put in no drinking, and that got me to really stop. Besides, hitting fitness hardcore, on top of my diet, and really wanting to make something of myself. But like I said, like those tests in this video, both of these, the part 2 is made for once you've gotten to that point where you don't need a drink, you can go months. Remember, those tests are always coming for you. They will always be there for you. All right, because I still get them. Like, I'll feel them. Like, if I'm around somebody and they're drinking, I'm like, the sense of urgency, not that I need to, I'll just have that urge to, I gotta get a drink here. They're drinking, I can feel it, really want to drink. But then I immediately switch over to what happens if I break my word. Then I lose all credibility, and then and then what am I teaching my daughter? Even though she's not there for any of that, it's just like, what am I teaching her? I wouldn't be teaching. I wouldn't be accountable, because I'm not following that same suit at all. So that's it. That's all there is to it.